everybody, this is just a quick video to explain a couple of things you probably need to know before we start classes next week. So let's get started. So first, let me officially welcome you to classes at SWIC, Southwestern Illinois College in spring 2021. My name is Professor Shantae White-Williams, and I am going to be your instructor for English 101, Rhetoric and Composition, Section 3 this semester. I really just wanted to make sure everyone had all the information that they needed in order for us to get off to a good start. So this is going to be a quick video just to kind of hit some highlights. Also with the video, you'll see that I've sent you a document and a survey link for you to fill out. So first thing first. This class starts on Wednesday, January 20th. So we don't have class Monday because it's the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. So I'll be looking forward to seeing all of you on Wednesday. Please fill out the survey link that I mentioned as soon as possible. So the link will ask you questions about your preferences in the course. And I really want to get your input before we make some, final decisions about how, when, and where we're going to meet. Next, there is no textbook to purchase in this class. So if you went and you picked up a textbook for English 101, take it back as soon as possible. Spend the money on lunch or something else because there's no textbook that you need for this class. There are things, though, that you are required to have, starting with access to the internet, whether that's going to be at home or at school or in your car, at Starbucks, whatever the case is. You'll need a plan because everything that we turn in this semester will be via online resources, and most of what we will do will be connected to online resources in some way. Next, you don't have to have a textbook, but you absolutely have to watch things on Netflix. So instead of having you read a bunch of stuff to inspire you in a book that someone somewhere put together, there are several items you will be required to watch and then write about from Netflix. I don't care if it's your Netflix account, your girlfriend or your boyfriend's Netflix account, your Auntie Sandra's Netflix account, or, some other way, but you absolutely have to have access and you will need it for the remainder of the semester. So your password or somebody else's, ask a friend something, but make sure that you have access to it. And then last is that in this class, we're going to use Google Docs quite a bit. So if you don't already have a Gmail account, please sign up for one in advance of next week. They're free. Just go to Google, how do I get a Google email account? And then you can get you a Gmail account and you'll be ready to go for some of the things that we'll be doing as we work together. The other thing I wanted to briefly explain in this video is how we're going to use some of these things. I know that as you walk into each class, each instructor is going to have kind of a different layout or a different format, and I wanted to make sure that everyone going in was as clear as I can make it about how we're going to use these things. I'm going to start with Blackboard because it's the most important thing that we'll use in our class. In Blackboard is where you will find copies of all of your assignments. Everything that is graded is submitted in Blackboard, whether that's going to be, podcasts, videos, essays, depending on what you want to do, but also your discussion boards. All of those things are in Blackboard. So if you're getting a grade for it, it's there, including the grade book where you'll have access to what you've received in terms of points and what you've turned in and what you still need to work on. So that's the first thing. All of our materials are there. The second thing right underneath Blackboard is Teams. Teams is our meeting place. So every time we are coming together as a class to do something or to talk about something, that will take place in Teams. Every time you're meeting with me for a conversation, whether that's in office hours or conferences, that will take place in Teams. So those things are very important to know. Blackboard is where stuff gets turned in, where it's posted. Teams is basically where we talk and communicate, but we'll be using both of those tools. The last two things are just reminders from what I said before. Google, right? Love Google. For better or worse, can't live without Google. So we'll definitely be using Google Docs, but there'll be several Google products that we'll use in terms of things that we're doing activities-wise. And so you just want to make sure that you have that account accessible to you. And the last one, of course, is Netflix. But in 2020, I'm sure all of you watched a lot of Netflix, so that one should be pretty familiar. So that's all I really wanted to communicate in advance. Just a reminder, please fill out the survey as soon as possible so that I can get you some information as far as meeting patterns and the class layout. But I really, really do value your input. If you have any further questions, please email me. I am like always available via email. So just send it out. Any question, none is too big or too small. This is my email address on the screen, but also you're receiving this in an email. So you can always just press reply and it'll get right back to me. So I'm really excited for us to work together this semester. And that's it for this short little email. So just looking forward to meeting all of you and be expecting another email from me at the end of this week after I've gotten some of those survey responses.